fully.
If you want to select your church and you want a bus, you want to buy a 24-seater or whatnot,
You could get exemption.
you can get exemption.
Private vehicle.
Now, I don't think for private vehicles. Not yet. If it's private vehicle, it has to be registered under business. Because your church is a business. The church is a business. Right? So that's what coming back around to show these things what we're teaching you here concerning. Let me continue back.
Go ahead. Because you said the reason why they don't teach these things in the churches is because they're going to bring you back.
All right, back to the children of Israel.
Because when the children of Israel was in Egypt, right, and the Lord came to deliver them, the demon-like power, right? He killed people, and he took all the children of Israel. And it had the mixed multitude who was there, these other nations, because what was going on was captivity. So even when the time comes, when judgment came, even all these other nations going to be glad when the children of Israel settled.
Let me get back into leadership.
So if the Lord, right, they call loving, why did he kill the people in Egypt?
For the children of Israel. Well, we understand that as being the Old Testament strategy of how God is operate.
So that's how we change? No, hold on. So Hebrews 13 and it says the same yesterday, that today and ever. Meaning his operation will never change.
Question. How come then he doesn't kill Chinese?
Who tell you that?
Wipe them out like how we
You don't listen to what I'm telling you. Listen to what I'm saying. If a building blow up, the Lord did that. If the trade tower fell down, the Lord did that. If a mass shooting, the Lord did that. If they kill 10 Chinese right now, the Lord did that.
Back then, he would tell Joshua, he would tell...
You know why? Hold on. You know why? I understand why. Because the children of Israel is not sent back up in the order. Understand? That is why he's not operating. So listen. We are here, right? As we begin to prophesy, things happening to the world. It was not happening under Christianity. But soon as we begin to preach, the whole world taking notice of it. Things are beginning to happen. See where the right. Hold on.
Now when I go through the scriptures, right? When I go through David time, right? Through David, right? The Lord take down what? Who? The Philistines. Take down the children.
Until he was at what?
Until he was at the rest
Ammon and Moab, which is the Chinese and the Japanese, right? He take down Edomite and all. So I can't say that how the Lord never did this.
No. I say
this time. And like I said, so why if the incident done at that rapid way, it is because we're not in our rulership. We're not in our rulership and we're not a nation. It's like out here that every nigga for himself. So what's going on? Because if again it goes back to the curses. Thou shalt be the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low, which goes back to Lamentation. Let me go to the scripture. That's now. Baba Kusha, let me answer your question even more. Lamentations 2:15. It reads, all that pass by clap their hands at thee, they hiss and wag their heads at the daughter of Jerusalem.
What are they doing here? All that pass by, they representing all these nations. But that 18 nations according to the Bible, excluding 18 nations according to the Bible.
Which are 18 races.
Right. Excluding the nation of Israel, there will be 17. So all that pass by, well, that scripture right there will also back up the Psalm 82 chapter. With all these nations confederated, mainly Esau being the head of the rulers.
Which is the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, go ahead.
Correct. That confederate with these people.
So-called white,
so-called. When you say so-called white, you're talking...
They are not white. They play that. What they did in the year 1681, That's why people, black people, that is a racial and social construct that they constructed.
So
that is why when they go in places like Texas and Arizona and certain places where the people come from, they just call them rednecks.
Yes.
Because they know they're red. They put a facade over the world, let them have the world calling them white. White is purity. White is what that day, they're not like red. So what we know the red to be? The devil. And that is how we know who they are.
So, but asking, that red is Europe, America, Asia, France.
Yes, yeah, all. So Edom, they are all, not all, because it have Israelites who will look like Edomites. Because Israel is counted by the seed. It have Edomites who will look like us. What is gospel? Well, this is why this gospel comes to separate the from the tares.
But you can't see it by watching.
No, the Bible says you'll judge the spirit by the spirit. Meaning that if a Edomite come here, he will not be able to stand his way like that.
That's all even though he looks like us?
Even though he looks like us. And then you might see a man looking like an Edomite and he praising God for this. That's how.
That's why Scripture says that the wheat and the tares go together because they look the same, but they are not. They are not.
The spirit bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of God. You can't tell a man by his outward appearance.
Yeah, even the scripture that say, I think it's Isaiah, he say, Lord, unto us belong confusion of face. No, unto us. He say, no, unto you belong the glory, but unto us belong what? Confusion of face.
Question before I go to God. When will this kingdom come where we will rule again?
Well, the Bible says the kingdom of heaven come without observation, like out of Yahweh's own mouth. But here's what he said. He said, when they see the fig tree casting forth his bud, we are the fig tree. And we are the ones that casting forth his bud.
How you like it?
We are the fig tree. Israel. We are the Israelites. We are the fig tree. We casting forth his bud. This way you see going on here. Stand up on the feet all over the world preaching this everlasting gospel. So we are the fig tree that casting forth our bud in this time.
So you guys are spread throughout the nation?
The whole world. The scripture says that you will see the prophecy of Ezekiel all over the world. Jonah. Right? And we come with the Jonah message. Now, the people follow a guy called William Branham. I don't know if you ever heard of William Branham. He claims that he is Elijah the prophet, but he won't make that fall. The Bible says the real prophets will not come with signs and wonders. They will come with thus say the Lord and thus say the Lord alone. So to follow William Branham, you're going in a pit. So prove that by the Bible. And you got to prove me wrong by scripture. Because I give you scripture, you're going to prove me wrong by scripture. He doesn't talk. Hold on now. The scripture says, when you speak according to the oracles of God. You speak by the scripture. Have your mind's idea. William Branham called those white people in Israel the real Jews. And look where the real Jews is, in the ghettos suffering. We are the Israelites. We came by cargo slave ship. It's written in Deuteronomy 28, verse 68. No, but you know, I am listening. Yeah, he's just listening. You understand? I want slavery written in Deuteronomy. Oh, you come tell us. I want slavery written in Deuteronomy 28, verse 68.
Yeah.
You cannot go against that. And the Lord shall bring you into Egypt again with ships. By the whereof I speak unto thee. He said, and Moses said, by the whereof I speak unto thee, you will not see the home, the motherland no more. And there, when you got up on the ships, they will unction you. You'll be sold for slave man and slave woman, and no man shall buy you. Meaning no man going to redeem you out of the condition here.
So wait, I was asking you.
So you're going to prove me wrong, and if you can't prove me wrong, you're going to humble down to the word of God.
Answer my question.
Right? You ask when right? This second Ezra chapter 9, right? He said he answered me then, right? This was Ezra asking the Lord, right? He said, and then the Lord gave him the answer just like how you asked the question, right? He said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past which I told thee before, he said, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time.
Where is those signs talking about?
the gross evil and iniquity in the world?
Well, yes, but you're close, but not you're close, but you're not which is prophecy. Prophecy.
It's about like the wars and the
all these things, prophecies, all these things.
Food shortages, the war that's going on with Ukraine and Russia right now, that's the prophecy.
and the
Right,
pandemic.
prophecy, and that going
All the pestilence and diseases.
Let me just talk something. That war is starting there, that will go straight down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, which is the Hebrew is called Yahweh Shaphat, Yahweh Judgment.
That is what the Armageddon battle.
Thank you. World War III, yes.
That war.
Yes, that is meaning.
Yes.
That is start.
Yes.
That is started. But my brother, let me explain something. You never did some scary time now. If I was you guys, I'd go down my knees and beg God for mercy for my life.
So, like, to answer your
Because
question,
all that the world is about to face is judgment. We are the prophets of the Lord. The Lord said, give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die. Go and play. You just play, God will play.
That war that the actually starts again, that also would be
And you, sir, I could see in your spirit that something is pricking in your heart and you know what I'm saying is true. There's something still there. I can see it. You might try to fight it, but the first time you're hearing it, and there is something pricking in your heart, deep within your heart telling you what these fellas say is
one thing I want to say to answer, to go further to your question, what you asked, right? Before that, now this war will take place now leading to the Armageddon. But main prophecy to know the coming of the Most High and the Son, alright, which is going to rise, which is going to take full fledged before that World War III come in front.
No, wait.
That's not no come in front, please, come in front. That's not, hold it on.
Okay.
Watch that.
That's coming.
This!
Marshall all coming.
This is the end all be all. Watch it go. This is what is coming here to try the whole world.
The war will bring in this.
For the war.
This will bring the war.
Why everything linking up in one form? Because Ukraine is a producer of a lot of farm products. So when they throw down Ukraine, then and the economy crashes, they will crash all over the world. You know, good time coming to that our economy is about to crash. The Prime Minister is receiving a gift from Bill Gates. But what was he going to get from Bill Gates to have us as what's in a big downstairs?
Slacky, sell us out to the World Health Organization.
Wait,
They sell us out to the World Health Organization.
good. So now, but what is the intention? The intention, Jamaica already have it.
Digital currency.
Right, digital currency, digitalize the whole world and prepare for this to implement this.
What you mean you would have no paper money?
Correct is right, brother man. Correct is right, brother man. Because this is what they want to do. That is why the so-called.
But the same that the war, right, is happening right now, is initiating this, is bringing in this.
Huh?
War that's happening right now in Russia and Ukraine, bringing in this system.
Bringing in this system because what you have to understand is the elites, right? The agenda. You ever hear about the World Economic Forum? Right. The World Economic Forum, their agenda is the 4th Industrial Revolution. The 4th Industrial Revolution is considered the 4th Industrial Revolution. Right? That guy and these elites, right? The end all be all is to make sure that every single man, woman, and child receive this. Because they want, according to what he says, they want to turn away with paper money. Why paper money? Because with this here, what they really want is control. Full control. With paper money, you cannot control the masses, you cannot control the people. But with this, and a universal basic income with
So this coming before or after
World War III?
Everything must have been
Yes, because everything, all these prophecies is for
I know why he asking it.
Where?
You know why he asking it? the rapture. You think you're going to
That's a strong theory among Christianity. Where they
you see what? What the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahshai? That it has no such thing as rapture. That is a lie. You see what? I know that. I know that.
No, let me tell you something, yeah? How we can pick up with your spirit? Because the spirit of God is using us to pick up on your own spirit. So no matter what you're trying to come with, they take out you semantics with the Lord. The Lord don't give you semantics, He will give you your spirit. And you go into your spirit and say it out. Remember the scripture there? What knows the deep things of God save the spirit of God?
I know the reason why you was asking that.
But there's no such thing. Listen, there is no such thing as a rapture.
Really?
No, there's no such thing. Let me explain you something. What going on? The Lord is coming back. Listen, listen. The Lord is coming back. Right? Israel shall be saved. Somebody give me Isaiah 45:17.
And the last scripture we believe I'm not to prove it.
Somebody give me Isaiah 45:17.
That will be the last scripture and Lord be all Revelation 3 and 10.
The whole lesson at the door.
Now, Revelation 3 and 10. Let me get it to you.
It's like that, yeah, you read it to me.
Book Isaiah chapter.
Listen.
Book Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 17.
No rapture, listen carefully.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord.
So Israel going to be saved. That is what the Lord said. Not no rapture with China and everybody mixed up going in heaven. No, that's not how it goes. But the Bible say what?
But Israel.
Somebody give me Isaiah 14 and start at verse 1.
But Israel shall be saved in the Lord with an everlasting salvation.
Go ahead.
He shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end.
So the world that coming, this rulership is going to is coming to an end, which is the white man rulership. Right. So the new rulership going to God going to be on this very same earth is our rulership, our status. We coming up.
Well, I could see that.
You give me the scripture we hear that.
Before that.
One people to another. You give me a scripture. Hold on.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 1.
Yeah, it's from God, not from me. It's from God.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 14 verse 1. Come closer, brother. Come closer. Right.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
The Bible says in the end time, the Lord going to have mercy on Jacob. Well,
and will yet choose Israel.
And will yet choose what?
Israel.
And will yet choose Israel. Go ahead.
And set them in their own land.
And set them back up in their own land. This is the end time prophecy. Leave. Go ahead.
Done. And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Now the strangers goes back to the Israelite foreigners, but we can also use it in the context of the other nations. Go ahead.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, which is the Israelites. They're going to cleave unto us. Why? Because they're going to realize the God of we Negroes, Hispanic, and Native American, Indian is the true and living God. We are the children of Israel.
That's right. Verse 2. And the people shall take them.
And we're going to take these heathens
and bring them to their place.
And we're going to take them and bring them to their place.
Our place, which is the nation, which is in the land of Israel.
Listen,
Jerusalem.
Yeah,
in Jerusalem.
But listen what still read.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
And the house of Israel going to what?
Possess them.
They're going to possess something.
Own it.
Right. We're going to own the East Indian, we're going to own the Chinese, we're going to own the Syrian, we're going to own every one of them by slavery, by utter slavery. Thus says the Lord. This is a future prophecy.
Right. In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
No, for brothers and sisters.
For servants and handmaids.
You ain't no Chinese, my brother. You know Indian is my brother. My brother is the brothers who come on the cargo slave ship.
That's right.
That's right. That's right.
And they shall take them captives.
Are we going to take this nation captives?
Where's captive? Let's take them captive.
Prisoners.
As what?
Yeah, I like how you say it with confidence. I like how you say it with confidence.
You never learn nothing Christianity. Christianity is of the devil.
Can.
The slave master.
Can.
This is the word of God. Read. And where?
Whose captives they were.
And he's going to take them captives. Whose captives we were. We are slaves in this kingdom. Bring it out.
Revelation 13 and 10.
Bring
Says,
it out.
lead it into captivity.
Start from verse 9.
Bring it out.
Say, if any man have an ear, let him hear.
I'm only hearing right now. So if any man have an ear, let him hear. Meaning to get understanding. Read.
he that leadeth into captivity,
the man that lead us into captivity,
shall go into captivity.
go into captivity. Read.
He that killeth with a
The
sword,
man that kill our mothers and fathers in slavery with swords and rip the black woman belly open and throw the child for alligator. What the Bible say?
must be killed with a sword.
That same man must be killed with the sword. Give me the scripture, blood. You find it in that blood, touch it, blood. Fast,
Numbers 35 and 36.
Let me go back. Ancient prophecy Moses say. We Israelites, we don't ramp with the Bible. Read.
It's a note. No rapture.
Hold on.
No rapture.
No rapture.
No rapture.
So how she is coming?
Because the scripture say,
Yeah. You go from here. Go so.
Right, read. Yeah, bring it out.
The book of Numbers, chapter 35 and 33.
Right.
So ye shall not pollute the land.
What the Bible say?
So ye shall not pollute the land.
The Bible says, so you shall not pollute the Lord. The Lord was talking to Esau, Edom, say, you will not pollute the land. And he was also talking to Israel, don't do like the heathen, don't pollute the land. Read.
Wherein ye are,
Right.
for blood it defileth the land.
And who share the most set of blood upon this earth but the so-called white man? From the time of slavery and beyond, he shed all the blood of the land.
I want to read quick, Salakia. America break all the peace treaty. About 3 times ever keep it. Yeah.
All the pieces they break it. And do you know that that very same White House, under the house is the bones of the American, Native American Indians? And that is what happened to our people, and we beloved Black Lives Matter. When we want justice, no peace, let's go and march from the White House and say the devil for peace. Read that.
Yeah. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein,
Go ahead.
but by the blood of him that shed
So the
it.
Lord said the man that shed the blood, for the earth to be purified, his blood must be shed. Now, hold on.
So Roareth chapter 10 and verse 8, it says,
No rapture. I said no rapture, and I'm going to prove it here now.
I want to hear that.
because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit,
The white man got that by deceit. Read.
the kingdom
The kingdom
is translated.
is going to be a shift of authority. The kingdom,
the God.
right?
Yes.
Yes. Like the kingdom, go ahead.
But who's going to bring it in?
The Lord
This man
coming.
here.
The Lord coming.
Yeah, but
This
how,
one here.
how we coming?
Are we coming with chariots? Where you been fooled and thought was UFOs by the so-called white man? No, we can identify it in the scriptures.
Somebody do something about it. I shall do something about it. You have data?
So he coming?
Pull up.
He coming in the so-called, he coming where you been taught
Pull up
is
Gina Maria
UFOs,
Collins.
unidentified flying object.
Yeah.
It is the chariots of the Most High God.
So what about the people getting caught up to meet him? And
That is from the chariots.
so when you come in Chagas, people come and pick up.
Not people. The
Elect of Israel.
elect of Israel, not people.
Excuse, have you ever seen a movie called Trading Places with Eddie Murphy? Where it had a white man who was ruling and he was living real nice, and then after Eddie Murphy was the beggar of the earth, and then so happened that he died and he come in his stead. And what I remind you of is of Lazarus. Lazarus
course,
and the rich man.
of course.
Who Lazarus represents us. Lazarus in the Hebrew means Eliezer, which means he who wants help. You understand? And we are the outcasts who the dung of the earth that everybody looked at and looked down upon. So this scripture the brother quote here for, and we read it, the kingdom gonna be chopped because of righteous dealings. Because we're not coming to rob, rape, and murder, take us from our homeland, burn down our cities in 70 AD. You understand? The invasion, pursue us.
13th Amendment.
That's why the scripture, you know what
Yeah, we know that one.
There's a scripture that says, the scripture says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations.
You know that one.
How much rob and murder we went through. And the Lord said, oh, they consider that up to now.
And still going through.
So you think, we don't come on the children of Israel, you think you want something to his being.
So with all this, would you still love the so-called white man?
But I will tell you something about that.
I had to ask you that question.
Ask me that good. Love him in love.
When I say love,
not kind of love, not kind of love. We're talking about love him as a brother. Like how I tell his brother I love him, and he know I love him as a brother. Would you want to love your white man as your brother?
Deep question to answer.
Not a deep question to answer. Again, let me quote the scripture for you. Remember the days of old.
You see?
No, listen. the Bible. Let the Bible talk. Don't put your own.
What is the Bible I can quote?
Okay, well, let me quote my scripture first and then you give my scripture to me.
Okay.
The Bible says, remember the days of old, consider the years of many generations.
Okay.
When you read that scripture, you cannot love him.
How is that?
Give me Romans 9, and you know, as it is written, Jacob have I
My
loved.
scripture, what about my scripture?
Yeah, go ahead.
What about my scripture that says, the first commandment of God, hands on all, thou shalt love the Lord thy God with your heart, your soul, your mind, and so on. And the second, love your neighbor as yourself.
Okay,
So
so
who is your neighbor?
I'm
Who is your neighbor? Who is
I have finished.
No,
I have
listen.
finished. I have finished.
Let him finish, let him finish.
Love your neighbor as yourself, which is all human beings. Love your enemy. Bless those that curse you. And persecute.
Let me cut off here. Let me cut off here. Let me cut off. There's all that one.
A picture of these things?
Yeah, of course. Nothing wrong with that. Listen, before the
Let's come back a bit on the side.
yeah, this brother, I love this brother's spirit.
I too.
I love your spirit too, brother. Believe me, I love you too. I love you with the love of God. But I wish you repent and turn to the Lord. Because the hour is coming up on us.
Hey,
Ready,
you going on here now?
Let me salute. That's what, give my tongue, my priest.
Okay, go ahead.
The God of Israel. And we face these. And with that, we give all praises to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Hashem, Rakash. And we say double honors to the apostles and the elders of great. That's right. Well, shalom. Salutation to the brothers all over the world, preaching the truth, waking up our people to the divine heritage, and cursing out each other because they wouldn't get right with the Lord. And to the awkward understanding, we say shalom. Shalom. And until that day when Yahushai come back with the chariots and the angels of the Lord, we say shalom.